and welcome to my first ever vlog. So I wanted to do a vlog for so long. I actually got this camera in 2020, but today felt like a really significant day to start this up again because I've been meaning to do it for ages. Obviously we've just relaunched Raising the Barretts, and the reason today has significance is because I'm actually in a couple of hours. I'm very anxious and very nervous about it, so if that's coming across then I apologise, but we are going for our embryo transfer. So this will be our, hopefully, fingers crossed, second child. So when we went through IVF a couple of years ago, I really wish I documented more of it, but it's so raw, it's so emotional, it was hard. I didn't, even talking now makes me feel very uncomfortable, but hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll look back at this in a couple of years and be so glad that I did document it, and then hopefully can help anybody going through similar, because it's a really tough, lonely time. So yeah, just to recap for anybody that doesn't know, we already have our daughter who's 16 months now, and she was conceived through IVF back in 2023. We had a lot of trouble conceiving when it just turns out that my eggs just rejected James's, so there was nothing actually other. Yeah, so anyway, our first round of IVF failed. We went through a different procedure called ITSI. So that's essentially where they inject the sperm into the egg. And then yeah, we got four embryos from that, one of them being a rare, 3 of them frozen, and then we're getting one of those put in today. So fingers crossed. I'm so nervous. I'm waiting for the phone call today just to let me know that the thawing went okay. So obviously they've got to thaw them, and you can lose one in that process. Obviously we've got 3, so fingers crossed. Obviously just checking any notification, and as you can imagine I get a lot of notifications that comes through like, so just to give us the A-OK that it thawed okay, fingers crossed the first one did, otherwise they'll move on to the second, and then we can go for that. So I will check in maybe when I'm on the way. As I said, first vlog, Raising the Barretts. Not sure how much James is going to be in it. My plan was to do it lots with him, but I just think it's chaos, and then obviously you'll see Array as we go through. So I made it out the house. The anxiety scaries were just getting a little bit too much. I did want to exercise today, but I just don't think I've got it in me, and then, you know, in the hope, you never know whether you should be exercising, whether you shouldn't, so I just thought you can't go wrong with some fresh air and some steps. So still waiting for the phone call, so I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to walk for the next hour instead of just sat there stressing myself out. So I'm just in Manchester Fertility car park now. We had the phone call, first embryo thawed okay. So my appointment is in 15 minutes. I'm just meeting James at the car park because he's going to come in with me. I've got to have a comfortably full bladder. That's quite difficult. And yeah. So when you have your embryos, they get rated. So a rare was a 4AA, and then the next 2 embryos we've got are 4ABs, and then the 4th one is a 4AC. So one of the ones going in today is a 4AB, so the quality isn't as good, but it's still up there. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what the old wives' tales are. I think one of the things is you're supposed to have McDonald's chips afterwards, something to do with the salt, wear fluffy socks. I mean, I'm not really into all of that. Firstly, I don't know the last time I had a McDonald's, so it'd be a bit weird to have them today. I am going to keep my feet warm though. And yeah, so wish us luck. I don't really think I'm going to be able to film anything in there. But it's mad. So you see it on screen, so they have the screen next to you as they're putting it up you, and then you see them implant it into your uterus lining, and then I am pregnant until proven otherwise, hashtag puppo. And then it's the 2-week wait, so I think I'll do a bit of an update in the 2-week wait, just let you know how I'm feeling, and then obviously potentially film the pregnancy test. I don't know, yeah, just be a bit, but yeah. So I know this vlog might be a bit boring. I'm not obviously just talking to the camera. Is this what we do? I'm new to vlogs, but please, any questions to do towards IVF, embryo transfers, anything like that, I will share my own experience and anything I can. But obviously, literally that's all it is. No professional medical advice. But yeah, so nervous, honestly. And yeah, I think one thing I always have to do when I come here, so I live in Chester and I come to Manchester, is turn my fine friends off, because my family, we all have each other around fine friends, and obviously if they saw us here, and yeah, for once in our life we just kind of like it to be a bit private, just like it to be a little, well, it just, we haven't told anybody, haven't told my parents, haven't told James' parents, nobody knows we're going through it. We like to keep this sort of thing to ourselves, no right or wrong, but I just think it adds pressure. I mean, last time when the first IVF round failed, we hadn't told anybody, and then I told mum because I was so upset, and then we did have the best support going through the second round, to be fair, but we've decided we don't want any extra pressure, and it is a very different procedure this time. So obviously going through the harvesting, collecting your embryos, eggs in the first place is a lot in comparison to where we're at now, and I'll probably, I don't know, yeah. So, oh, it's very close.
Coming at you live.
Coming at you live. We are officially #Puppo, pregnant until proven otherwise. It's exciting, isn't it?
It is.
So all went okay.
Pineapple's gone in.
Pineapple's supposed to be good for fertility, although I'm not really sure. We're having fertile problems now, but the only thing that wasn't 100%
Oh my God, the camera loves me.
was my progesterone was a little bit low. So I have been taking the suppositories twice a day, rectally. But she has actually advised me to try vaginally moving forward, and then we will also, I had just more supplement of progesterone, but an injection this time. So we shoot my first one in the bum, and James will be doing them every 2 days from now on to help thicken the lining.
Lots of bum action.
Lots of bum action, yeah. Wish us luck. So I'm home, and as I said, pregnant until proven otherwise. So obviously the only place to go after that was going to be M&S. So we had a lovely little lunch in M&S, and then I've just headed home. Picked some bits up, some pasta, obviously some of the greatest of all time white cookies, and then they've got the 50% sale on at the moment. So my friend has just had twins, so I've just got them, 2 little girls, some sleep suits. How cute was this? Everything's 50% off, so that was only £3.50, and we actually do have a couple of holidays coming up, so I didn't mind spending a bit of money. Well, I didn't really spend much money, but buying some summer clothes still. And then yeah, as I kind of touched on, the progesterone, so obviously that's a little bit anxiety inducing when they say, you know, your lining isn't quite thick enough as we hoped. She was like, how have you been using them? So I was like, rectally. I was like, is that a problem? Should I do it vaginally? She was like, well, no, there's not really much, but anyway, it could be like my bowel movement, and I've googled it and all sorts. Anyway, so they'll be going vaginally next, and then I've got progesterone, which I'll continue with my suppositories, but have to have an injection in my bum. So she's done that already. And then yeah, and the next thing, so I'm just gonna have a quick tidy up. I'm actually about to clear a stain off Ray's bedroom, because she did have a loose bowel this morning, and they have just messaged me earlier today saying she had, I think she had another loose bowel movement or 2 in nursery, if I can collect it after her nap. So I'm just waiting for that message, which is a bit annoying, because I'm like, I don't know how long that's going to be, but yeah, in the meantime, just going to, I don't really think you can see it, oh, just a little poo mark, so I'm going to give that a good clean, and then my mum has got my niece there, so she was like, oh, do you want us to walk down with you? So I was like, yeah. So we're going to walk down and get her, and we've had quite a lot of problems with getting her home. So she's 16 months, so she's just will not go in the pram, like, at all. So I'm going to take the trike tonight and see if I can get home with that. And yeah, just stay busy. Gosh, I feel so much better than I did this morning. I was like, anxiety, so worried, but yeah, I mean, she's really happy with how the embryo looked. I feel like I'm a bit all over the place and talking about this and talking about that, so please bear with me. First vlog, we'll see how it comes out, and then just a bit of a day in the life. So obviously that was James in M&S with me. He went back to work. I've come back to just, it's weird now, like the 2-week wait. Obviously, when you conceive naturally, yes, you have the 2-week wait, but it's a little bit less, I don't know, like you don't know that it's been implanted, whereas this one has been implanted, and it's just, is it going to? So yeah, as I said, a bit sad about my lining not being thick enough, but I'm sure if it wasn't thick enough, then they wouldn't have gone ahead with the procedure and maybe made me wait till next month. I don't know. So hopefully these injections just bring it up, and obviously that way we can really hold the embryo. Mad. And like I said before, like it's mad that the gender is determined. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't care less what it is next. Hopefully it comes off, and I just want a healthy baby. And yeah, I mean, don't even get me started on the guilt I feel around, I don't know. Anyway, that's probably a story for another day. So I'm going to crack on with my staying, and then obviously any questions throughout, let me know. But yeah, it's all like you know when you walk out, well they put it up there, and then I'm like, right, and they're like, all right, off you go, and I'm like, what do you mean, like, can it not fall out? It's not going to fall out of there, like, do I not sneeze? And then I'm just trying to think what I've got to do in these 2 weeks. So exercise wise, if you know me, you'll know that I live and breathe fitness, so I don't really know what I'm going to do exercise wise. I'm going to give today a rest day. Obviously my plan was to train this morning, but I couldn't concentrate, so just did steps. I'm going to do steps tomorrow because I've got a busy day and normally rest on a Friday, but I am going to go to gym on Saturday morning, and I'll probably move to full body, and then just go a lot lighter. So one of my clients has been recommended 50% of the weights that she usually does, and yeah, it's just, you just follow the advice, don't you? So I'm going to go for that. Still need to move my body because that's more important than anything. I'm not just going to sit like a potato for the next 2 weeks. I need to look after my mental health, and like, this is something I always say to people, is science is doing its part now, so you do yours. You look after yourself physically and mentally, look after your well-being and whatever that looks like. So getting to bed early, eating well, like as much whole foods and nutrients that you can, you know, cutting out on the overloading caffeine and fizzy drinks, which is something I will be doing. Killer. If you know me, I don't overload on caffeine, to be fair. I have one cup of coffee a day, which I probably will continue to do, but the fizzy drinks, the Pepsi Max, killer. Right, anyway, I will stop harping on, otherwise I don't know how long a vlog's supposed to be. So we are back from nursery. Oh, okay. Araya has got a tub of pip and nut, and once I open, as you can see, everything. What do we want? Come here. Oh. You say hello. So we are just about to do our progesterone injection.
Yep.
We're a bit nervous.
This isn't part of a ritual or anything, I'm warming it up.
So we have to do this every 2 days, just to bump up my progesterone levels to help with the lining being thick enough. So what is it today? What's the date?
Sweet.
Anyway, 2 days later since embryo transfer.
Should we do this? You want here for me?
Trying to distract a 1-year-old. Done, yeah.
Hand over. Ready?
Yeah.
Well, I did it miles better than her. Not an ounce of blood when I did it.
Really?
Yeah. There's gushed.
It was a lot of blood last time, and I was so sore afterwards. It was mad. You did so well, baby girl.
Well done. Ah. Well done.
Well done. Yay. Did it hurt going in? To be fair, it was a bit more of a shock than her.
Yeah, I saw you flinch.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's a weird thing to do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I enjoyed it.
No.
Check it's not bleeding onto your shots. There's no blood at all. How's that happened? How did she make it so?
Don't know, but then do you not think it make you panic? Like, did I do it right?
Yeah, she must have.
Did you swap both the needles from the blue to the? Did you have instructions with it? Or have you just remembered?
Just remembered.
That's impressive. Because obviously you're supposed to do one colour and then swap it to the other colour.
You get rid of this, don't you?
Yeah.
You just don't understand.
Yeah, drew it up with the big one.
I'm not
And then stitch you with the little one.
just like but that's all right.
But
Yeah, what
yeah,
are
it is, I don't know, it just feels like such a big task.
Yeah, one thing I don't like with doing the pessaries vaginally now is that it all comes back out. Whereas when it was rectally, it doesn't come back out, so you're like, it must all be being absorbed. Whereas when it's vaginally, I'm like, you know what I mean? Anyway. Don't have a little brother or sister. No! Oh my god, how hard is trying to do a vlog in one day? Like, I don't have this camera with me all the time. So this vlog, I think, is now going to be 3-4 days worth. So it is Monday morning. I'm actually just going to do a little finaliser now so I can do another vlog on something else. Otherwise I just feel like it's a bit random. Please bear with me, it's my first one. So it's Monday, so had the embryo transfer on Thursday, and I'm like, I want to test now. And we've had a gorgeous weekend just trying to keep myself busy. I don't mind too much because I can't test now anyway because it's not burned. So they say the earliest it can show is 5 days post transfer, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday could be today. James would go mad. Last time we waited, I think it was like 10 days instead of the 12, just because we were supposed to test on a Tuesday with Araya, and we were both being work, and I thought, if I have bad news, I can't work, there's no way. So we decided to test on the Sunday just so I could, you know, come to terms with whatever. Anyway, obviously that was positive. But yeah, so I don't know, probably try and wait till the weekend. I will do a vlog, maybe next week, see how I get on, maybe try and make this. But I think the main thing I'm struggling with at the moment is what to do exercise wise. I can't really remember what I did last time. I did exercise, I don't think I ran, but if anybody's been following me a while, I know that I'm very much into my running at the moment. So I did a 10k yesterday, but a really slow light one, which to be fair I've overthought it, but I was so anxious. I've just been so lots of anxieties recently. I just felt like I needed to exercise. Anyway, so I'm supposed to have a little run tomorrow, but again, not sure whether I'm going to do it. But I will be weight training, so I'm going now to do Stairmaster and upper, just super light, just to move my body. I just need to keep myself feeling good physically and mentally, because as I always say, science is doing its part now. I just need to do mine, which is looking after myself. So yes, this will be it for now. And then thanks for watching my vlog. How do you finish these? I'll catch up with you on the next one. On another point though, before I do go, look how good, this is what we've been doing this weekend. Getting the playroom at... Oh, that just paused. It's like, get off, Becky. Okay, I will catch up with you soon. Fingers crossed. We might have some good news, unless I manage to do another one before then.